Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be the first war of season 66. It's going to be our debut war with NewN, and it's going to be rank 5 Mojo's debut as well. He was one of our 4 rank 5s we brought up, or 3 we brought up recently. So now we have Carolina as a rank 5, my first one. We got Mojo, and then I have 2 defenders in Solvark and Lumitrix. So yeah, we coordinated defenders in our battle group. So yeah, really happy with kind of my 4. I haven't played Lumitrix much on offense, but excited to learn him. Even though he'll be on defense for war, but still it'll be fun to learn him for BGs and stuff. First fight here, Mojo versus Fury. We're going to do our best to manage our attacks so that we alternate them and don't feed him extra Furies. I do a decent job, but then I do screw up at some point. The other part, because he places a neutralize when he throws a special, that's why you don't want to feed him a bunch or apply a bunch of buffs to yourself, because then he'll get a bunch of prowess. It will screw with our Fury. Obviously, we need that to do a lot of our damage, so it is something we're going to be very much aware of. So we're going to throw this first special 2 here. We have the Fury up, obviously, so we're in a good spot. Want to hit a parry. I think we're going to punish this. And I throw this without the Fury. I think it was the special 2 would still kill, and then I could trigger it after. But obviously it did not happen. And I think I obviously am aware that his Fury is super critical for Mojo's damage, but I think I just underestimated it. So here he throws a special 1 at us, so I know I need to complete prompts even though we're not going to get the Fury, just so we don't, lose a bunch of our charges. So here we're just going to wait it out. Okay, we're going to complete our next prompt. We got our Fury back. Dex into this special 2. And then I went to Dex into this one, and he kind of I felt like he was going forward and he didn't, so I threw this into block. But it still killed him, so it was fine. So yeah, the fight wasn't too bad. It was a bit weird, but it still felt pretty much under control, so I would do that again if needed, especially to get some more charges for Mojo. Here I had choice for my assignment. Water's my planner this season. I'm not planning, which will be a nice change. But yeah, this one was choice, so I could use Prowler, or I was given Prowler or Sentinel for my fights. And so I could have used Prowler here, but I figure, I don't want to get stuck not being able to throw a special 2 with Prowler, just chucking special 1 to get out of the route. And I'm like, well, Mojo will gain power more, and it'll be nice to have an extra charge for my later fights, because I have several Mojo fights. So there we complete the prompts. Once she throws the heavy, we're going to throw our special 1 to get out of it. There we go. Bait our special 1 here. And then we're going to punish to reduce our Danza charges. Parry here. We're going to get rooted again. Throw this to get out of it. This gets us our nice Fury. So now we kind of just want to get to a special 2. That should end the fight. So here we get end of buff. So we're going to Dex out of this. We're stuck here. We can't punish because we're rooted, which is fine. There, I didn't want to try and dash in because I wasn't sure when she was going to recover. But we clear that, throw this special 2. Big damage coming in. And then we're close to our second special 2. We're going to parry here, combo, throw the special 2, and that's obviously going to be all for the fight. So, could have been faster, obviously, if we didn't have to deal with the root and having to chuck some special 1s to get out of it, but still quite a fast fight overall. Next, we got Path 9 here. So yeah, it was nice to get the second charge for Mojo so that I could do this fight very fast. This Power Focus 2 is an interesting spot. I haven't seen Phoenix here often. Usually I see Serpent mostly here. But the goal for this fight is that we kill her before she throws a single special, and that should definitely be possible. So right here, she's a little aggressive at the beginning, which is fine. We're going to hit her block a bit. We just want to get to our second charge. We PS1 here because we know we're going to get to 2 bars of power fairly quick. We got our second prompt complete, so we have our Fury. Throw this. We get a ton of T-buffs on us, which is fine. We're going to throw another special 2, and then this should end the fight. Immortality goes, and down she goes. So 30-second fight. And yeah, she wasn't even close to throwing another special. We could have easily got a third special off if need be before she was even close to getting her first special 2 off. So yeah, that fight went perfectly. Next up, we got Prowler here, and this was the one I was given Sentinel or Prowler as option. I've actually never done this fight before, but I've assigned Prowler a bunch. I did a good amount of duels. I was planning to go Prowler no matter what, unless the fight felt really odd in duels. And I kind of figured out a way to kind of get out of having to deal with his Unstoppable a bunch of times. Um, so you'll kind of see that here. I did debate throwing on half suicides, and I think if I do it again, I will. We're playing Gom V, so this is a war we should definitely win. So I figured I could test it without the suicides and then see if I think, the one suicide or half suicides would get the job done. So here we go. We get close to the 30 charges. There we parry and then hit him once. Deal with the one I opened just to clear the unstoppable charge. Now we're going to combo in. We do a light combo ender there because we're going to bait one more special, which will get us our 30 charges, which means when we throw our special 2, it will be unblockable. So we're going to do a combo, medium ender, and throw a special 2. I'm very aware that Gentle's going to go unstoppable here, but because I'm unblockable, all this is going to apply. And then the falter lasts a really long time, so then I'm kind of able to play around it. So as you can see, I kind of was just able to ignore the unstoppable. The falter kind of just kept him there, and then I could just punish after. So that was super convenient, and I dueled that a couple times to test that, and it went really well. So there, we're going to bait out or hit him to just clear this one last unstoppable. Medium, special 2, and that will be the fight. So really happy with how that went overall, and definitely a fight I would do again. Again, I think if I did half suicides, that first special 2 might kill, or at least be really close where I could just like do a couple combos to end it. So I'm going to plan to do half suicides next time. If it ends up short, then I'll just run full suicides. If I can get him down to 1 special 2, then yeah, I don't care if I lose 15% health from the poison taking me. Next up, we have Mojo versus Imperiosa here. This fight I was a bit worried about just because, with last tactic, you kind of just hit a block and it'll just feed you a ton of buffs. And then you can just easily throw specials. So I was a little nervous for this. Of course, she plays into the medium dash, which was the one thing I didn't want her to do. There, I am horrendous at blocking the special, or dexing the special 1. I should have just taken that on to block. But she's drained her power now, so I'm in a good spot. We're going to clear this charge. We're going to parry, throw our first special 2. Big damage here. Close to our next one. We're just going to wait this out. Complete one more prompt. We get knocked down. I need a parry. Her combo is also kind of odd, so I'm going to back off here. Parry, heavy. Dex into our special 2. Oh, combo. Then throw it. We go to a special 3. It's fine. Doesn't matter. She's at 21% health. Obviously, this is going to kill. And down she goes. So, a bit sloppy. I really didn't want to eat that special 1, obviously. But otherwise, the fight was very much completely fine. I would definitely take that again. No problem. In our last fight of the war, we got Serpent here. So we kind of have the 2 big Mystic defenders. Here, I make one minor mistake on this one. I did this in the off-season, so I wasn't too worried about it. And I was only using my rank 4 Mojo at the time. So the plan was to throw a special 1 and remove his Fury right away. But I complete the prompt. And then I throw it, and I remove the hater buff. So that was dumb. And I kind of didn't realize it. But I think I would have just done whatever I'm doing now anyway. But so we do this whole fight with the Fury up still. But it really didn't matter because of the Zola synergy. So next time I would just go for my special 2s right away anyway. Just to make the fight a bit faster. If I don't have Zola, I would just parry and immediately throw the special 1 going forward. Just to remove the Fury because it does hurt a lot more into block. But with the Zola synergy, as you can see, I'm very much topped off. So we're being patient here, no need to rush, no need to do extra hits unless we're throwing specials. Here, I see he's going to get pushed red, it's fine. Throw a special 3. Special 3 or special 2, doesn't matter. Ideally, we want to bait special 1s only, block it, parry the last hit to not give him a bunch of charges. Again, just be patient, complete our prompts to get our power, let his power gain buff feed us extra power, and then just throw our special 2s when we got him. So this does really good damage here, and this should basically end the fight. I really wanted to throw a special 1 here. He plays nice and does. So he ticks down, and then I just got to throw the special 2 as it shortened the duration of his death immunity. And we chuck that off, and he is done. And yeah, that's our war. 6 fights, and they all went pretty well. Again, could have played obviously Imperiosa, I didn't want to get hit in the face with special 1. And then Serpent, just the minor mistake of throwing that special 1 and removing the hater buff instead of the Fury buff. But again, something I can work on next time. I am making a concentrated effort to try and make sure I am a bit quicker with my fight time as well, just because I know when we get into the bigger wars, it is going to be important. So, not that I'm going to rush fights or take unnecessary risks, but just to make sure my strategy is really buttoned up so that I am doing the best I can on fight time. And this war was pretty good overall for sure. But yeah, this war, I don't have final score, obviously. We are winning fairly handily. Well, we're winning by a lot. So we're going to win this war unless something catastrophic happens. And yeah, put us 1-0 in the season. And yeah, hopefully we can continue playing well and do well this whole season. That is going to do it for this video, though. Thank you for watching.